Welcome to Loss's Classroom. Class is in session, and tonight we're gonna do something a little bit different than the reviews I've been posting in this YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys know about the website or the app called Letterboxd. Letterboxd is basically a cinephile's dream. There you can, find movies, make lists, and you can basically record whenever you watch a movie, you give it a rating and all that. It's basically a social media platform for people who love movies. And I'm kind of addicted to looking at lists and and doing a lot of the stuff in there. So it's a fun app. If you don't have it, I suggest you get it if you like movies. So basically, what they do also have are challenges. Basically, somebody creates a list of 52, I think it's 52 films, one for each week, and you watch one movie of your choosing that fits a certain criteria for a category for that week. I have done a couple, but I never end up finishing them, except for last year. And the one I finished was the Cult Movie Challenge. Basically, it's about cult movies. So each week you get a category, you choose a film, you watch it, and then you review it. So everybody who's in the challenge can read your review. It's that simple. So I'm gonna be making also a video review of the films I watched for this challenge, which are mostly either really crap movies, cult movies. It's it's a the luck of the draw. What you get depends depending on the category and you know whatever it is that you pick to watch. So for this first week, we're gonna be doing anime week, and you know I don't. I'm not the biggest. I love anime, but I'm not the biggest connoisseur of anime. So I know a lot of people who can do this category in a heartbeat and could have recommended a bunch of things, but I just needed something very light. So I picked an OVA basically, which is, if you're into the anime world, you will know what that is. Basically, like a short made for video, not released in theaters, film, like a TV movie, um, from 1995 called Gunsmith Cats. This is based on Sonoda Kenichi's manga of the same name, and it was directed by Takeshi Mori and Kazuya Murata, written by Atsuji Kaneko. Um, Basically, this is a story of two store owners, gun store owners, or slash bounty hunters, basically, um, who by you know chance happen to get basically forced by the federal government into to get involved in basically to help out in a gun running case. Um, the thing is, the main characters, Riley Vincent and Minnie May Hopkins, are women who own a gun store, and apparently they're they have this gun store, but they don't have like all the licenses or all the permits you need to run the store. So the ATF guy comes in and basically forces them to help out with this thing that they're working on. Uh, this is 90s, very 90s. The animation I like because it's that style of the 90s. That's very, if you're into anime at all, it's very recognizable. There's no 3D stuff. There's no CGI. It's hand drawn, super stylish animation, and it's there's not a lot to say here. It's just a fun three. It's basically three episodes of an anime that were basically turned into this OVA, and it's the same story. It's this there's this conspiracy about for with gun running and stuff like that, and these two main characters will try to resolve everything. There's a lot of shooting, a lot of action, and what I will say is I like the music a lot. It's it's interesting because it's the Japanese's take on what America is. Let me explain. The story is set in America. It's set in the United States, especially, and even the creators of this anime went to went to Chicago to see the streets and take inspiration for the animation of the the locale they were gonna use. So it feels very different from Japanese anime and from Japanese buildings and stuff that you see in traditional anime. So that's very interesting. Uh, I guess this is one of those. This would this was released in the 90s. In today's world, it would seem very maybe right wing, as in there's a lot of guns and the freedom of using your guns and all that. So it's an interesting anime to watch, especially because of that thing about how looking at the United States through the Japanese's eyes. So, but besides that, there's nothing really special about this story. There's nothing there's nothing much to add other than it's just a solid OVA. It's less than an hour and 30 minutes, so it's a good runtime, and it's a fun movie. Uh, Nothing much more to say about that, but let me know if you like anime. Which anime movies do you recommend? Any OVAs that I should watch and review? Maybe give me some recommendations to see what else you would like me to see, and we'll be continuing on with the second week of the Cult Movie Challenge very soon. Class dismissed.